Product manager interviews can be very competitive, but with the right preparation, you can definitely increase your chance of success. In this video, I'm going to share 7 tips to help you ace the interview and land an offer. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is to not fluff your answers. When answering interview questions, it can be tempting to use buzzwords or complicated language to try and make yourself sound more knowledgeable or experienced. But this really is not the best approach. Instead, try to keep your answers simple, straightforward, and easy to understand. Be honest about your experience and skills, and don't try to make yourself sound better than you are. It's also important to avoid going off topic or providing irrelevant information in your answers. Instead, really stay focused on the question and provide a direct and concise answer. Tip 2 is to demonstrate impact in your past roles. It's not enough to just tell stories about what you did. You really need to show the interviewer the ultimate value you provided to either the business or the team you were on. To do this effectively, make sure to be specific about the goal you were trying to achieve and how you ultimately achieved it. For example, instead of saying, "I helped launch a new product," you could say, "I led the launch of a new product that generated $5 million in revenue in the first quarter." This demonstrates the impact you had on the business and shows the interviewer that you really do have a track record of success. It's also important to use metrics and data to back up your claims. If you can provide concrete numbers or stats to support your achievements, it will make your answers a lot more compelling and credible. And remember, the interviewer wants to see that you can make a real difference in their organization, so don't be afraid to boast about your accomplishments as long as they are true. Tip number 3 is to use the STAR framework and start with a nugget. The STAR framework is a great way to structure your answers to behavioral questions in a way that makes your answers clear and easy to follow. Each letter in the STAR stands for a different part of the answer: situation, task, action, and result. This helps you to create a clear story arc that makes it really easy for the interviewer to follow. When using the STAR framework, I think it's important to start with a nugget, basically an interesting or attention-grabbing detail that sets the stage for the rest of the answer. This could be something like, "I once led a team to complete a project in just 24 hours, or "I was able to reduce customer complaints by 50% through a new process I implemented. Let me tell you about it." Once you have the interviewer's attention, then you can move on to the situation, task, action, and result. This will help you to provide a very clear and structured answer that demonstrates your skills and experience. By using the STAR framework, you can make sure that you cover all the key details and communicate your accomplishments effectively. Tip number 4 is to demonstrate role and company fit. When interviewing for a PM role, it's really important to demonstrate that you are a good fit for both the company and the specific role. And this means doing your research and understanding the company's values, culture, and their products. It's also important to be clear about your own values and career goals and how they align with the company's mission. One way to demonstrate fit is by asking very thoughtful questions about the company and the specific challenges that may be present in the role you're interviewing for. This shows the interviewer that you are genuinely interested and engaged, and that you've taken the time to do your homework. You can also use your own experiences and skills to demonstrate how you would fit into the company culture and contribute to the team's success. For example, if the company values innovation and creativity, you could talk about a time when you participated in a hackathon and eventually got your feature to be launched in the company's real product. Tip number 5 is to practice out loud for every single question type. Practice really does make perfect, and this is especially true for PM interviews. The more you practice, the more confident and polished you'll be in your answers. It's important to practice answering a variety of question types, like behavioral questions, technical questions, and hypothetical scenarios. When practicing, I think it's a good idea to record yourself and listen back to the answers. It'll help you identify areas for improvement, such as filler words, rambling, or unclear language. You can then work on refining your answers and practicing them until you feel really comfortable and confident. Tip number 6 is to prepare 8 stories. In addition to practicing your answers, I think it's a good idea to prepare a set of stories that you can use to answer a variety of these questions. These stories should demonstrate your core competencies and skills, such as your ability to lead a team, analyze data, or solve complex problems. When preparing your stories, make sure to use the STAR framework to structure your answers. It'll help you create a clear and compelling narrative that really demonstrates your skills and experience. You should practice telling these stories until you feel comfortable and confident telling them without having to rely on looking at your notes. Last but not least, tip 7 important is to be passionate, authentic, and really have fun. It's important to be yourself and let your passion and enthusiasm shine through in the interview. PM roles require strong leadership, communication, and problem-solving skills, but they also require a certain level of creativity and energy in communication. During the interview, try to show your excitement and enthusiasm for the specific role and their company. Be authentic and be honest about your experiences, skills, and your goals. And most importantly, have fun. I know interviews can be nerve-wracking, but view it as an opportunity to showcase your personality and talents, all while connecting on an interpersonal level. So those are my top 7 tips to help you ace your PM interview. Remember to be yourself, be prepared, and really have fun with it.